What is going on, you guys? My name is Cody Thixon, and this is Interesting Podcast. I'm coming to you guys with episode 12 on January 20th, 2023, and tonight we are going to be talking about Sami Zayn, the Honorary UCE of WWE. Man, let's get right into it. Sami Zayn, ever since September 23rd, 2022, on one episode of Friday Night SmackDown, has been the honorary UCE when it comes to the bloodline. And this is something that we are going to see continue to grow going into WrestleMania season, because it's already been teased throughout so many episodes of Friday Night and Monday Night Raw that at some point Roman Reigns is going to turn on Sami Zayn. Because with what we've been seeing the last few weeks, Roman Reigns has been testing the loyalty or the intentions of Sami Zayn when it comes to him being a part of the bloodline. And we've also seen a whole lot of Kevin Owens coming out and almost telling Sami Zayn that he needs to reconsider him being quote-unquote loyal to the bloodline, because they already know what Roman Reigns is willing to do to his own family. And so we're going to see Sami Zayn kind of be pulled apart between wanting to be loyal to the bloodline but also having a lifelong friend like he does in Kevin Owens coming to him and telling him, you need to reconsider what you're doing here, because there's going to be repercussions that are only going to affect you. So it's going to be very interesting to look after the Royal Rumble and actually see what WWE has planned for this entire storyline when it comes to Sami Zayn. And the whole reason why I don't necessarily feel like I should have to elaborate even more on it is because if you're watching this kind of product, if you're clicking onto a pro wrestling podcast, you've probably already know everything that's going on. So that's why I just started out saying, like, we all know what Sami Zayn is doing at this moment. And it's going to be very interesting to actually see how WWE coordinates this. Because I think everybody already knows that it's going to end up being Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how WWE really wants to go through this. Because I think everybody already understands in their head that there's going to have to be that backlash from Roman Reigns when it comes to Sami Zayn. But how they do it, nobody knows. Nobody's heard anything about any plans about how they're going to do it. All we know is the match that's going to happen and the end result. Freaking crazy. It's really crazy because, I mean, if you look at the bloodline right now, Sami Zayn is the most over character in that entire group. Now, I know a lot of people might look at me and say, no, but Roman Reigns is the tribal chief. He's the person that is at the head of the table. He's the person that is supposed to be the most notorious with that group. But with what we've seen in the last few months, it actually seems as if Sami Zayn has gotten that role, because nobody gets a bigger pop than Sami Zayn. And you kind of can't also negate the fact that Roman Reigns had a very, very hard time getting to where he was today. Because for the first few years of him being in WWE, he was absolutely hated for everything that he did. Even if he was standing in the middle of the ring with The Rock at the end of the Royal Rumble, when he came back and raised Roman Reigns' hands, hoping that that would help him grow as a character, and even The Rock got booed for that. So if you look at the difference between, yes, Roman Reigns is the head of the table and the tribal chief right now, But Sami Zayn has interjected himself into this storyline and has gotten more over than Roman Reigns. Which is why 2 weeks ago, we got that segment of Roman Reigns yelling at Sami Zayn and asking him if he wanted to be the tribal chief. If he thought he could actually carry the burden of having to coordinate everything. Or at least, like, that's essentially what he was summing up to say. I'm not going to say like that quote by quote, but that's essentially what he was saying. And so, like, you even saw, like Sami Zayn, like, being, like, hesitant. Like he didn't want to be as over as he was. But that's just the way of the beast when it comes to WWE. Is, like, characters don't get to pick what the audience is going to be most attracted to. And that's what WWE is going to me, that's what they're going to lead this whole storyline into being about, is the fact that Sami Zayn thinks that he's bigger than Roman Reigns, when in storyline wise he isn't, but in fan attraction wise Sami Zayn is. And that's why it's a perfect matchup for WrestleMania 39, especially with the Usos representing the bloodline, and then Sami Zayn obviously being able to go back and tag team with his best friend and become a babyface again, you know, because that's something that Sami Zayn has just had to do, because it's not that it feels awkward, because Sami Zayn is really, really good at what he does. It just felt a little bit like at this point in time, him being a babyface would be better for his character. But we are dealt with the cards that were dealt. But that's why I said it's going to be very interesting to look at what WWE wants to do with his character and the direction in which they want to go in the build to WrestleMania. Because I think everybody knows, and not to quote Sheamus, but this match will be a banger. It'll be a very, very good match at WrestleMania come this April. But man, like I just wanted to just like throw that out to you guys, just have a little extra clip, something to listen to. But if this is the kind of content you guys want, you guys love pro wrestling, you guys like podcasts, you guys want somebody who's been listening and not listening, but watching professional wrestling for 17 years and absolutely lives and breathes this industry and is going to give it to you straight and is going to be honest, then this is the podcast for you guys to follow. So please go and make sure to hit that like button. Maybe comment down below and tell me what you think is the biggest aspect of the Sami Zayn character heading into this year's WrestleMania. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if this is the kind of content you guys want. You guys love pro wrestling. You guys love podcasts. You guys will not regret subscribing to this YouTube channel, because there's a whole lot of things I have coming in the future that I have on in the works, and I'm so excited for you guys to actually be here with me. So again, my name is Cody Thixton, and this was Interesting Podcast. It was January 20th, 2023, and I cannot wait to come to you guys with more content. I'll catch you guys later.